Welcome to Unknown Storytellers. Have you ever wondered what makes someone truly magnetic? It's not just about looks or money. It's something deeper, a kind of energy you can feel. This is the power of emotional presence. It's about being so completely in the moment that your energy draws people in. When you radiate genuine positivity and embrace who you truly are, you become a force of nature. This authenticity is the foundation of real attraction. It's not about putting on a show. It's about letting your true self shine through. Think about it. When you're talking to someone, are you really there? Or is your mind somewhere else? Making strong eye contact, for example, isn't just a trick. It's a way to build a bridge of trust and connection. When you're fully engaged, listening with your whole being, you make the other person feel seen and valued. This kind of emotional engagement is what turns a simple conversation into a memorable connection. Being present isn't just about what you do. It's about how you make others feel. Your presence has the power to positively shape every interaction you have. Storytelling is another powerful tool. A good story doesn't just convey information. It evokes emotion. When you share a piece of yourself through a story, you're inviting someone into your world. You're creating a shared emotional landscape. This is how you build intrigue and attraction, not by listing your accomplishments, but by sharing experiences that reveal who you are and what you care about. Now, let's talk about a silent relationship killer. Predictability. We all crave comfort and security, right? Knowing you can count on someone, that they're reliable and dependable, is crucial for building trust. It's the bedrock of any healthy, long-term bond. Predictability says, I'm here for you. You can count on me. This builds a sense of safety that allows a relationship to grow. Without this foundation of trust, a relationship can't survive the inevitable storms of life. But there's a catch. When a relationship becomes too predictable, it can start to feel, well, boring. Where's the spark? Where's the excitement? If every day is a carbon copy of the last, if there are no surprises, no spontaneity, the initial thrill can fade. The very thing that made you feel secure can start to feel like a cage. Attraction thrives on a little bit of tension, a little bit of the unknown. When everything is mapped out, there's no room for adventure, and the passion can slowly die out. The key is finding that sweet spot. It's a delicate dance between security and spontaneity. You need the stability that predictability brings, but you also need the excitement that comes from surprise. Think of it as a rhythm. You have the steady beat of reliability, but every now and then, you throw in a thrilling new melody. This balance is what keeps a relationship dynamic and alive. It's about being a safe harbor and an exciting adventure all at once. This brings us to the magnetic appeal of mystery. Why are we so drawn to people who don't lay all their cards on the table at once? It's human nature. We're curious creatures. When someone is a little unpredictable, a little hard to read, it creates intrigue. It makes us want to know more. In a social setting, being the person who doesn't follow the script, who offers a surprising opinion or a witty observation, makes you stand out. You become a puzzle that people want to solve. The art of mystery isn't about being deceptive or secretive. It's about pacing. Instead of dumping your entire life story on someone the first time you meet, you reveal it in layers. Each story, each vulnerability shared, is a piece of the puzzle. This gradual revealing of your authentic self builds anticipation and deepens the connection over time. It makes the journey of getting to know you an exciting discovery. You can even use this in your storytelling. Don't just state the facts. Weave a narrative. Use misdirection, create suspense, and make your audience lean in, desperate to know what happens next. Mystery isn't just for detective novels. It enriches our lives. It encourages us to think critically, to solve problems, and to see life not as a set of instructions, but as a grand adventure waiting to be unraveled. Embracing the unknown keeps your mind sharp and your life far more interesting. Let's tackle a classic debate. Confidence versus the nice guy. Why do so-called nice guys often feel like they finish last? It's because niceness alone isn't enough. Women, and people in general, are drawn to confidence. Confidence signals that you know your worth, that you're emotionally secure, and that you can handle life's challenges. It's a sign of maturity and strength, Niceness without that backbone can come across as weakness or a desire to please everyone. The ideal is not to be a jerk, but to balance kindness with assertiveness. You can be a genuinely good person who also has boundaries, opinions, and the self-assurance to lead. This combination is incredibly attractive. It shows you respect others, but you also respect yourself. While physical appearance might create that initial spark, it's this inner confidence that sustains attraction. It's a difference between a fleeting crush and a deep, lasting respect. A truly confident person doesn't need to put others down to feel big. Their kindness is genuine because it comes from a place of strength, not a place of need. They aren't being nice just to get something in return. This authentic kindness, paired with unwavering self-confidence, is what fosters the deepest and most meaningful connections. It's about being a good person who also happens to be a strong person. That's the winning combination. So how do we tie this all together to create real intensity in our relationships? It starts with understanding that deep connection is an active process. It's not something that just happens. You have to cultivate it. A huge part of this is fostering open and honest communication. You need to create a space where both people feel safe enough to share their thoughts, fears, and desires without judgment. This builds the trust that true desire is built on. Another key is creating shared experiences. It's in these moments, whether it's traveling to a new place, tackling a project together, or just laughing uncontrollably at a stupid joke, that you build a unique history. These shared memories become the glue that holds you together, deepening your bond and attraction. It's about building a world that belongs only to the two of you. And perhaps most importantly, you have to be willing to be vulnerable. Intensity comes from authentic emotional exchange. It means showing your true self, imperfections and all, and allowing your partner to do the same. This can be scary, but it's the only way to achieve true intimacy. At the same time, it's vital to maintain your own passions and identity. Being two whole individuals who choose to come together is far more powerful than two halves trying to make a whole. This keeps the relationship dynamic and prevents codependency. Finally, never underestimate the power of physical touch. A simple touch on the arm, a hug, holding hands, these small acts amplify emotional connection and reinforce the intimacy you've built. They are the physical expression of the emotional bond you share. By actively cultivating these elements: communication, shared experiences, vulnerability, individuality, and touch, you don't just find attraction. You create an intense, magnetic, and lasting desire. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of human connection. If you enjoy deep, psychological content about mindset and attraction, make sure to subscribe to Unknown Storytellers. We'll see you in the next one.